Hey guys, welcome back. More Disney Infinity, and this is the Tune-Up Clinic. So on the last Under Construction, I was working on the scoring system for not only this, but the sewer version of this boss versus boss battle box that I set up. And I've been working on it for the last hour or so, and I can tell you that for some reason, and I think it's because the two bosses are involved, it's not scoring no matter what I do properly. So I'm going to get rid of the single scoring system and just swap it out for a two event scenario. So here's what we're looking at. We're going to come over here, right? Nope, that's the challenge maker, so I guess all the scoring stuff's over here. We are going to get rid of the scoreboard. Is gone. No, it's not yet, but it will be. Alright, no more scoreboard. Instead, what we're going to do is go to our Creativity Toys, and this is going to be very simple. I mean, the purpose of the scoreboard was really to make sure two things happened. So instead, we're just going to make and those two things were to have not only the team defeated, but the boss defeated. So if you defeated the boss, but there were still players on the team alive that haven't been stopped, destroyed, or what have you, then the game isn't over yet. We wanted to have a last man standing scenario, and we're going to get that, I think, with this. So we are looking for dual action trigger. There we go. And one over here as well. So two things have to happen to launch this. Over here we have the blue team. So what we're going to say is that when the wave is defeated, that'll be input 1. This is also the blue team, correct? Yes. It is currently set up for the Hulk, so we'll stick with that. So when the Hulk is defeated, that will be the second item. And then, try it again, then when those two items have happened, that completes the connection. We are going to, let's see, complete the game. It's just going to have to complete the game. Then we'll do the same thing over here. So if the orange team wave is defeated, that'll be input 1. And over here, if Venom is defeated, that'll be input number 2. And finally, if and when both of those take place, but not before, the game's completed. So that should really take care of all the problems I was having. We're going to save it, we're going to run it, and I think that's all she wrote. And I'm going to go back and presuming it works, which I think it will, I will then go back to the sewer box and redo that one as well. Trying to get my timing down on that. Nope. So close. I'm gonna give it one more shot and then I'm gonna settle for whatever I get. Aha. I like getting those little glows on the lightsabers. So that's a Warzone arena. And this is a loose interpretation of the battle arena scenario that you had in the latest Thor movie, which I have not seen, so hence the loose. Okay. How about time we test it out? Want to go invisible? Alright, we've got our Hulk, we've got our Venom, got our teams. I'm seriously thinking about getting rid of this centerpiece because they just don't fight when they get up there for some reason. Well, the good news is they are fighting it out to the death right now. Still have a rebuker or two left, but doesn't look too good for them. He's all by himself right now. And that's it.
Victory is mine.
And everything worked. We have our reset. And we should be able to go right back into another match. And let's try that out just to be sure. Team Hulk didn't fare too well. Yeah, I think I'm definitely going to get rid of this centerpiece here because it's just not giving the effect that I wanted. I kind of liked the idea of having a place to climb up and do stuff off of, but They just get there and don't do anything, so... All the other guys do. Hulk down already? No, he's still alive. Gotta help my boy. And if we accomplished both things, how come? What's going on, guys? Well, now, that's not the way it's supposed to work. Is there anybody, like, out here that got pushed outside? No. Don't see any red dots. Give it another shot here and see what happens. Reset the gameplay. Oh, I think I know the problem. Alright, reload it. Yep, I know what it is. We've reset everything except the dual action triggers. I'm also going to get rid of that centerpiece because it's just not... I like the way it looks, I'm just not getting anything out of it when they meet in the middle of the arena and don't fight.
The First Order looks kindly upon those who return promptly.
Alright, so we're going to start by getting rid of this stuff here. If I'm going to get rid of that, I feel like I need to put something else there. Preferably something that'll like smash into pieces. Oops. Alright, there we go. Now let's get to the logic. When the game is completed, need to reset it, and nope. I guess I can't do it that way. And that should take care of the rest. Okay guys, I'm pretty sure that's it now. There's not much left that could go wrong. But I kind of been thinking about making the arena itself bigger. Let me see. Oh, shit. I don't think it works with the corners, only the straight edges. And because I only made it one, it's going to look stupid. So we're just going to leave it. If I had gone a little bit longer in the middle, then we could have got away with that, but... Now the only thing else I can think of is as you change the bosses, you'll probably have to first delete the current boss in the dual action trigger, since it's only going to take 2 actions. It's already got one in there for the Hulk, for example. So if I switch the Hulk out to Darth Vader, there would be nowhere to put Darth Vader. So I'd have to remove the Hulk first. And I might try that in just a moment. Okay, they're still not going to fight? What the hell? It's like I took away the obstacle. What's the problem? Alright, so Team Hulk wins. Yay for us. And somehow Venom is not on the yellow team, which is not going to be good for him. Why will they not fight? Man, it's annoying. They won't fight at all. They're just running into each other. Well, there ain't a whole lot more I can do about that if they're not going to throw punches, but everything else in it works. And it's resetting properly now, and all that's good to go. So, that is the solution to the original problem. And once again, Venom. Why? I really don't get why they're not fighting each other. Whew.
At last!
Alright, well, that is how we take care of that scoreboard problem that we had earlier on. We just switched over to dual action trigger instead. I'm kind of curious to know something else, so let me see. Because they're not fighting each other, and I wonder if it's just the characters, because I definitely saw, yeah, Darth Vader and Maul were going at it without a problem. So let me just change up our bosses here. Let's go with what? Go with Boba Fett on this side. Which puts him on which team? Gotta reset that so the doors will back away and then I can see. I think it's yellow. Oh, I was wrong. Blue. So now we have to see. Boba Fett is defeated. That's got to become... Oop, wrong side though. Input 2. So that's all you have to do for that part, which is nice and simple. You know what? We'll just keep Venom as is and see if that fixes things. I mean, if you can't put Star Wars up against Marvel and have a fight. And Boba Fett didn't hit the mark. Neither did Venom. Yeah, Boba Fett's gone. So it looks like both bosses are done, yep. So now it's just the last man standing, and the Rebukers are doing pretty good. Okay, that should be it, right? Nope, there's somebody who slipped past the wall over here. Where you at? There. Well, that one's right there where it needs to be. Alright, we got Boba Fett. And he didn't... How in the world, with that size, does he get through that gate without turning... What happened? Oh, you did not.
Defend yourself.
So both of them missed the mark?
Not so sure of yourself now, are you? My victory was foreseen.
Still can't, for the life of me, figure out how they are missing. Part of the problem is these two particular bosses don't wait for the gate to push them into battle. It's a little bit more controlling when they're forced into the arena. These guys kind of come in on their own. Well, we got one. If I put more of these, all that does is the same problem, because then they trigger off of one, bounce into the other, and it reverses the trigger. The only other thing I can really do is to narrow it down a little bit more. Alright, let's give that a whack and see what happens. I mean, I can't imagine that not working out. The only thing I'm worried about is if we were to go with, like, Hulk, will he fit through there? Although the funnel should force him through realistically no matter what. Alright. And of course Venom didn't get turned, and now they're fighting.
This wind does not surprise me.
Alright, we'll do the same on the other side then and see, because Venom's just as big as Hulk. Probably help if I reset it first. And I'll have to redo all the decorations because I'm not gonna start from scratch. So we're getting a little bit extra for our tune-up today. So you want to turn that path creator off so that the blocks don't go into motion, because it's only going to be there for the purpose of relocating them in smaller increments than what we are able to do manually. Love the way these pipes look. They're just really heavy, and in combat when they blow up they really explode pretty good. Let's see. Oh, I know what I was thinking about. Now I gotta remember where I'm gonna find it. It's gonna be... I think it's gonna be here. Just want to come up with some stuff that's going to put a little bit more bounce in the game, a little bit more action. This might not be a bad centerpiece, actually, since they're not fighting half the time. Let's give that a shot. Nope. Okay, so at this point we've got the dual action trigger to create the end of the game instead of a scoreboard. And we have narrowed down the entryways so that there's virtually no way they don't pass through a team selector. The only potential that I can see is, again, some of these bosses walk forward very quickly on their own without having to be forced through. And that allows the possibility of them kind of, you know, hesitating and taking a back step, and that'll actually turn off the team selection process. But I don't see that happening with that narrow a gap. But we're going to find out right now. Oh, my bad. My bad. Alright. Everyone's on a team. You might call that an unfair advantage. Did they take out Boba? Oh man, Boba's gone.
The Supreme Leader will be happy to hear about this.
Alright. You know, I never noticed to see if any of the hotspots really came into play. Let me do this again. Alright, everybody's on a set team. And strangely enough, now they're going to fight. They're not actually heading to meet each other in the middle like they've been doing every other time. And we just learned that these really big guys... Well, nobody's getting launched in the air. What's going on with that? It only works on me. Well, doesn't... Whoa, forgot about that one. Doesn't look like they're necessarily catching air with these things, but it could be that I'm just missing it sometimes. They definitely walked over the fan, several of them that did nothing too, but they were larger. And it may have something to do with that, although I don't think so. Just find it amusing that they don't... Alright, here we go. Alright, there he goes. And I think that's what's leading to the fighting now, is that it's putting them out of position where they're not head-to-head. But he just walked right across the fan with no effect. They take out Boba Fett again. I'm going to try and see if I can sucker this guy over here. Banana peels and fruit come raining down from the stands. Oh, well, that didn't work. That did. Ooh, mercy. Can actually use it as an ally sometimes to get you out of trouble. Miss me, dummy. You can actually spend a lot of time up in the air if you time it right. Okay, guys, that is going to wrap it up for this edition of the Tune-Up Clinic. I'm going to basically do the same exact thing on the sewer battle box that I was working on earlier. Probably won't broadcast that. It's going to be the same exact thing I just did here, but you get the idea. So we went from the scoreboard to the dual action trigger, and I narrowed down the entryways to force the bosses to a team assigner. And we also added some air, which I'll probably do that over there as well. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Do me a favor if you would. Make sure you click the like button below and subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. In 24 hours, it'll be Tuesday afternoon. Well, no, it'll be Tuesday evening, but either way. Tuesday at 12 noon, we begin the live stream for Cars 2 Driven to Win. Ask you to join us for that. And until then, old school saying, remember, Disney Infinity is the only game where the only limitation is your imagination. Catch you next time.